So, this is a 2009 Ford Focus, and I am hearing this insanely obnoxious noise coming from the rear brakes. So let's do some investigating. This is the driver rear side, and I'm pulling the e-brake there. Here I'm pressing the brake. As you can see, there's a squeak noise. It's actually coming from the passenger right side the most. So I'm going to try to take this off. But guess what? It's not going to be easy. You're going to pry on it, you're going to cut it, and it ain't going to freaking come off. And here's why. Inside, the spindle is actually attached to the drum where the bearing rides on it, and that thing's going to be rust welded. So if you actually just take that whole piece off, you go behind the plate behind the wheel and you take that off, then the whole thing will fall apart. And then you can heat it up because it's going to probably use some heat, and then you just hit it out pretty easy. So now you finally got the freaking drum off, even though you cut the hell out of it. Here's the rust. You can see it's pretty bad, so just make sure you grease that when you put it back in. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow some other YouTube tutorials. They're going to help you get right along installing your hardware, but then you might end up like me, running into a problem getting these pins to stay properly. What I found out is that these retaining pins are actually not long enough inside this kit that I bought. I compared them to the original, and they are not the same length. So I ended up buying this other kit from O'Reilly and those fit much better. So here you can see they are actually working. But now you're going to try to put the drum on. And oh no, it doesn't fit. So what do you think it is? It could be the cylinder not compressed enough. And it also might just be the cylinder isn't compatible. That's the one I bought. I accidentally dropped it and I accidentally popped it. So I ended up using the other ones that I bought from Amazon instead, even though they say that they don't fit. So just make sure that they're completely compressed, and also that your tensioner is at the minimum point. And then you're going to want to wiggle the drum on. So it's going to take some force. That's what it happened to me. You think it might be running into something, but I think it has something to do with the combination of the spindle and the shoes having to align. But poof, you will finally get it on, and everything will be amazing. So I hoped these little tips helped, and I'm sorry for the quality of the video. I obviously did not put much thought into this, and most of these pictures I took just for reference as I was building. I was not planning on making a video, but I hope this helps.